Never Have I Ever is slowly on its way to becoming one of the most revered contemporary shows, and for good reason. A lot of people can relate to the story of an immigrant in the USA, and as much as we loved everything that happened on screen, a lot of hilarious things went down behind the scenes of the show as well. And how can you have the full Never Have I Ever experience without taking a look at the bloopers and BTS? So let's get started. First off, a recap. If you've missed out on all the rage, here's a quick context for what we're going to be talking about. The show Never Have I Ever features a comedy series that centers around an Indian American high school student who has to deal with high school, her clash of cultures, and the sudden death of her father. The show is particularly popular for breaking stereotypes about the South Asian community without being particularly preachy, and the best thing about it is probably how popular the genre is. But let us tell you something, Never Have I Ever is as fun off record as it is on record. So let's take a look at all those hilarious blooper reels and behind the scenes footage that has us in fits. Starting with the goofiest moments on set. You can always expect the cast of NHIE to be goofing around on set, and Instagram has proof of these moments. Make sure to follow us along as we detail some of these. Funnily enough, the lead protagonist of the show, who is played by Maitreyi Ramakrishnan, details on her Instagram times when the show was just starting, like a throwback from season 1 that Maitreyi calls a simpler time for Team Ben, where she can be seen being all clumsy on a school desk, as Paxton, played by Darren Barnet, who is our lovable love interest, gives a wide smile. If we're honest, it looks like one of those 2016 high school pictures, and that's exactly what the show gears us towards, awkward, embarrassing, but cute moments of the teenage experience. Speaking of, we also have a little tea to dish regarding out Team Paxton. In another Instagram sneak peek, we saw the on-screen lovebirds being particularly close in a photo that the Never Have I Ever star posted a few weeks back. It looks like the pair have just as much off-screen chemistry as they do on-screen, because the picture shows the both of them inside a car, with the actress riding shotgun, of course, heads resting against each other as they smile and pose for a quick selfie. And we might say, they look mighty cute together. If you don't believe us, look at the comments beneath the Instagram post and decide for yourself. You guys might not need to. The public already has, and the ship is on its way to docking. Oh, and a little reminder, keep watching for more behind the scenes content. And now, what goes on behind the camera, the cast and the crew? Here's a little fun fact. Did you know that the creator of Never Have I Ever was someone that also worked on one of the most legendary comedy series, The Office? And if you need us to spell it out for you, it's none other than Mindy Kaling, who played Kelly Kapoor, the character we all loved to hate. She serves as the executive producer of the show, and the show itself is loosely based on her experiences as an adolescent immigrant teenager, trying to navigate her way through high school. There is a heartwarming picture on Maitreyi's Instagram that essentially shows two peas in a pod, Mindy and Maitreyi in a hug, hanging out. Maitreyi posted to wish Mindy a very happy birthday. This clearly shows that these people are on good terms on and off set. It's also probable that they connect very well because of their South Asian heritage, and boy do we love to see it. But coming up, we have something even better than BTS. We have hilarious bloopers that you will love, so make sure to keep watching this video. Up next, Paxton's epic fail. There's this incredibly popular blooper reel that is making the rounds on YouTube. So when we talk about Paxton and Devi, there were certain moments where the audience was blushing as hard as Devi probably was. There's this scene where Paxton tries to initiate some fun intimacy between them, barging into Devi's room, shocking her out of slumber, and then proceeding to take his shirt off to get into bed with her. But what happened will have you laughing out loud, quite literally. The same scene when we looked in the blooper reel is hilarious because of the logistical difficulty that came up. So as the scene must have been scripted, Paxton enters looking all dreamy and alluring, attempting to take off his shirt in a really tantalizing way. But what actually went down during shooting, which had the cast and crew in absolute splits, was when Darren Barnet was proceeding to take his shirt off. He got stuck midway, broke character, and started to laugh at his own mistake and ungraceful gesture. And let us tell you, that's one of the best bloopers in the entire show. And then, Devi's mom breaks character. Another classic from the blooper reel is something we can all relate to: failed group study attempts. In one clip, 3 of the cast members are attempting to study together. But of course, art imitates life, and we have all 3 of them in the wolf pack, including Devi, Eleanor, and Fabiola. In the blooper for real, Devi and the rest of her squad lose their marbles as laughter spreads through them. And that's one of the most memorable bloopers we have that the fans have seen to date. In another blooper, which is rather heartwarming, we see Devi's mother, who is played by Purna Jagannathan, having what seems like the talk with Paxton. She has a threatening look on her face as she attempts to school the young boy, but ended up blurting out the name Benjamin instead of Paxton, and that's what happened. She broke. That's what happened. She broke character while looking at Paxton in the car, and both of them laughed in each other's faces, all because she forgot his name. Yes, and with what the footage tells us, it was after multiple takes that they got a decent, usable reel for the show. Whoever said acting was easy, huh? And if you're thinking you're enjoying these candid moments, you're going to love what we're going to show up ahead. Up next, the dance-offs. In one video, we can see them dancing behind the scenes with the stars of the hit TV series Glee, which is quite refreshing to see. Other than that, they also had a dance night, where the cast can be seen doing the shuffle and multiple other quirky steps, which, as it turns out, was a precursor to the actual dance night/prom episode. The finale of season 2, Devi's very special date night, and to keep it short, was riddled with drama. Is a friend's love triangle the result of raging teenage hormones? That's a recipe for disaster. But let us know honestly, who were you rooting for? Team Paxton or Team Ben? And then, the dressing room drama. What often fascinates a lot of fans and spectators is the green room. What goes on behind the scenes in the making of a character? The makeup, the hair, the costume. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but it isn't always that glamorous. Footage surfaced on Instagram showing the cast trying on outfits and costumes for the new season, which was quite entertaining to be honest, because the cast looked like the very definition of just being done. Speaking of costumes, how can we forget Maitreyi's chilling with the aunties BTS alert on Instagram? The cast all dolled up in various colors of traditional Indian dresses, looking like a superhero squad. And Maitreyi, for one, loves it. Wrapping it all up with the cute but awkward goodbyes, season 1. The last days on set are always sentimental. You expect some emotional, tear-jerking moments where the cast and crew get together and offer each other respect and gratitude for having worked together. Never Have I Ever was different though. Perhaps because the cast was all comedians, they were much more casual about the goodbyes. In a video posted by Maitreyi Ramakrishnan on her Instagram account, she can be seen recording everybody as they finish the last episode of season 1. All of them look cheerful, full of energy, and one of them says with the camera pointed at them, "That's a wrap, season 1. The others, meanwhile, make the classical Gen Z-like move of showing the victory sign. You can't help but love these goofballs, right? And that's all we have for today, folks. We hope you liked this video. If you have requests for more candid, endearing bloopers and behind-the-scenes footage that you'd like us to include in the video next time, feel free to drop a suggestion in the comments below. And as always, we thank you for your constant support. See you in the next video. Ciao!